I read The Long Walk by Stephen King. So this book is about a fictitious event called The Walk that takes place annually. It's where 100 boys are chosen every year to walk across a stretch of road for as long as they can. If they slow down, stop, or do anything, they get a ticket, and once they get 3 tickets, they are shot and killed. The story revolves around the main character, Garrity, who has been selected this year to participate in the walk. He is a really relatable character, which I really enjoy because this book takes place in a world that's very unrelatable, but as I was reading it and experiencing this like terrifying event through this character's eyes, I still felt like I could relate to what he was feeling and what he was experiencing, even though what he was experiencing was completely insane. The other characters in the book had very distinct personalities that were more theatric than Garrity's, but that made the story more interesting, and they weren't so theatric that they were unbelievable, but they definitely had bigger personalities than the main character did, although it wasn't so much of a problem because it allowed me to connect more to the main character than the other characters in the book, so it helped me enjoy reading the main character's thoughts. So I also liked the theme of this book, and it was about dealing with your own mortality, and it's not what I thought this book was going to be about. Since the walk, which is, the event that takes place in the book, since it's very violent, it turns out, I thought this would be more focused on like the violence and the intensity of that, but it's actually focused on the psychological effects of the walk on its participants. So I really enjoyed reading that, and Stephen King was very intelligent in describing how the participants were affected mentally. The one thing that I didn't like about the book has to do with the plot, so I'm not gonna totally give it away because it's a really good book and I think you guys should read it, so I don't want to give it away any spoilers. But it didn't end how I would have liked it to end. It was still good overall, but I just would have preferred a different ending. But it wasn't bad. It was just not what I had wanted to happen. It actually makes sense that Stephen King wrote the ending that he did because it's a little bit darker. It's more like psychologically thrilling instead of theatrical or, big and flashy. So it makes sense that he wrote the ending the way he did. Ultimately, if you love psychological books, thriller books, and if you love any Stephen King books, you will definitely love this one. So go on and get it.